Hi, I'm Julie Marie, the creator of The Protective Diet, and I'm so excited to show you how to use my dry browning technique to caramelize onions. We're going to start off with a dry stainless steel pan. No oil at all. This is an oil-free recipe like all of the recipes on protectivediet.com. And we add our onions straight to the pan. They can be diced or sliced. Many of my recipes start off with browning of onions to add a lot of flavor to the recipe. And we don't want to boil them, we don't want to add any liquid to them, we don't even want to mess with them. We want to allow them to brown to the bottom of the pan. Now, some people, when they're starting off cooking with a dry pan and without oil, this is very intimidating. They think, oh, it's going to burn to the bottom of the pan, I'm never going to get it off the bottom of the pan. But watch what I do here with this technique, and you're going to see you're never going to be scrubbing a pan. Pans come clean before you even finish the dish. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. We're going to let this go for it and let it brown. Don't mess with it. The bottom side of the onions are starting to get a nice golden color to them, which is exactly what we want. And I'm going to give them a little stir and just flip them over a bit to brown the other areas of the onions. And once I flip them, move them around a bit, I'm going to let them sit and brown those other areas of the onion. The objective is to get the browning. Don't fear it. When they caramelize onions using oil, which is the original way to do it, it takes a lot longer to get the sugars in the onions to get golden because that oil actually inhibits the browning. So we've removed that, so this is going to speed up this process. It took about 3 minutes to get the first side of the onions nice and golden brown, and now maybe it's going to take a total of tops 5 to 6 minutes to caramelize these onions. If you see it starting to get a little bit too dark, which this isn't yet, you can turn your flame down a little bit. If you're working with an electric stovetop, move your pan. You have total control over this pan. Just move it off the burner. You're the boss in the kitchen. Don't be intimidated by the heat. Just keep giving it a stir. And you can see the color that we have on these onions already is going to give this dish, whatever dish you're starting out, whether it's diced onions or sliced onions for a soup, a stew, a roastless pot roast, one of the Protective Diet recipes, this is already going to impose a lot of flavor to your dish, that browning. It's not the oil that gives the flavor, it's the browning of the onions. So you could stop right here if you wanted to, but we're going to take these to a caramelized state. So we're going to keep going. Tonight I'm going to use these onions to top some mini party pizzas. So I want them cooked all the way through, and I want them a nice golden color. And using sweet onions today is going to give them an even sweeter, deeper flavor. You could use any color onions to brown your onions. You could use red, white, yellow, or sweet. Okay. I am going to turn off my heat. Although my pan is still very hot, I'm going to add some broth to it. And I'm going to use a spoon, and this is going to deglaze my pan. I'm adding a small amount of broth to this recipe because I'm not making a soup. I'm using these to top pizza tonight. But as you can see, the broth and the heat of the pan is removing the brown bits on the bottom of the pan. And if I bring my heat back up, it's going to cook off that broth and cook off the brown marks from the bottom of the pan. I've incorporated all the browning from the bottom of the pan into my onions, and they are beautifully caramelized. I'm going to plate them up, get them ready to wrap my pizza. And you can see I have very little cleanup of this pan because all of what looked burned onto the bottom of my dry stainless steel pan is now incorporated into the flavor of my onions. hope you try my dry browning technique and get this much flavor infused into all your plant-based dishes. You will be the superstar of plant-based cooking if you start using this dry browning technique. For more recipes like this and techniques like this, check out protectivediet.com. Take care and best of health to you.